Welcome back to the show. My name is Lily Mohammed. There's a lot of misinformation, misrepresentation when it comes to traveling out of Ghana. And one significant name is constantly being mentioned. That's QNET. A lot of people say that, oh, I want to travel here, and I was scammed, and I was taken to Togo, and I was taken to Ivory Coast. And then they attribute it to QNET. But today, we want to understand what QNET is, what they do, and whether or not they take people from here through Ivory Coast to other countries. Let's understand this whole QNET and what they do. My guest this morning is the head of global compliance for QNET, Theodosia Nana Kotti. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Lily.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
So we are pinking.
You know, I love the pink. Yes, and I'll come for it after the interview.
You're welcome.
QNET. I know that you've signed a memorandum of understanding with EOCO so that you can clamp down on a number of these misinformation and illicit activities. But let's understand your operations. Okay. QNET. Who are you and what do you do?
So QNET is a wellness and lifestyle company. We operate with a direct selling module, which is basically word of mouth. So someone uses a product, they like it, and promotes the product to another person. And it's not just about the product. You get the opportunity of earning some commission on the product that you have promoted. So that's how it goes. So you are earning, you are enjoying the product, and then you are building a network so that everybody who promotes the product after you have promoted also earns commission, and then you earn commission in turn. Now, it is 100% online business, which means that you don't have to move from Ghana to anywhere else in the world to do this business. You can stay in your room and do the business. QNET has been around for 27 years.
Oh, is it?
Yes, 27 years. Headquartered in Hong Kong, have an operational office in Malaysia, and it's practically all over the world because we have presence in over 100 countries and have offices and agents, other establishments in about 25 countries. So it is well established. But unfortunately, like you mentioned, there is a lot of misconception, there is a lot of information out there, and mainly because some individuals thought that it was, hey, it's a good idea to make money out of this company and scam people. And that is why we are here. That is why we have engaged a lot of stakeholders, GIS, the Ghana Police, GIS as in Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Police, EOCO, and many others. And thankfully, EOCO decided to hold our hand to fight this battle because you have to admit it, it's a Herculean task. We can't do it as a company. We can only take internal actions to such an extent. But having an institution like EOCO hold our hand sends a clearer message, sends the message far, and then people are protected and the scammers are put on guard. They are warned.
Now, so let's understand something. Does QNET have travel policies for people?
So QNET has it's a product called the QVI. Now QVI, yes. Okay. QVI is like let me say booking.com, but you have to be a member, and
so you need to sign up.
You sign up. You sign up to become a member. Like TripSaver, we have several of such products out there. You sign up to become a member. QVI doesn't do ticketing. QVI doesn't do visa assist. You have your visa, you have your ticket, you're traveling to any part of the world. You use your membership, and if the business has a resort or has a partnership with any resort in that country, you get a very good discount on your accommodation when you get there. So we don't do visa assist. We don't do ticketing. It has nothing to do with your travel plans except your accommodation.
That's quite interesting. So I am wondering where the linkage of assisting people to travel came from.
I don't know where this individual who dreamt it up slept, but it has nothing to do with QNET.
But when did this particular scamming or illicit activity come to your attention?
It came to our attention somewhere in 2022.
Okay.
And that's why we started engaging stakeholders from 2023. Because we realized these activities thrived under the COVID era because there were travel bans, and so executives from the company were not traveling around to educate people about, and that is when the company had actually started taking roots in Africa. And unfortunately, that absence, that span allowed it to thrive. So by 2022, when travel bans were lifted and a lot of things had happened, and so we had to start engaging stakeholders to try to nip this in the bud, and hence where we are now.
Okay, so in July, you signed an MOU with EOCO. You mentioned that you're collaborating with a number of agencies. But for EOCO, what is this MOU about? What is the end game for you as QNET and for both agencies? Okay,
so the end game is to educate as many people as possible. Yes, enforcement is good. Getting people arrested is all good. However, we need a lot more people to hear what truly the company is about so that they are on their guard. Okay, and then also we want victims to know exactly where to go when they have cases to report, and informants to know where to go to report cases. We need victims to get some support. And then lastly, we want perpetrators to pay for their crimes.
Okay.
So these are the reasons why we went into this arrangement with EOCO.
Okay, you say you want perpetrators to pay. I'm sure a number of these things have come to your attention. Has EOCO been able to identify a number of these perpetrators? Because you signed this in July, we're in October. Have they been able to identify? Have they been arrested so far? Where are we?
Yes, so EOCO started their investigations. In fact, right after the signing of the MOU and the announcement, they set up a helpline.
Okay.
And started receiving reports and conducted investigations. And thankfully, on 17, just last Friday, they conducted a raid and arrested a number of people and rescued some victims. And we saw two main groups of victims. Okay. We saw those who were Ghanaian and had been deceived with exactly what they were getting into. And then unfortunately, we saw a group of foreigners, mainly Francophones, who had been promised a travel opportunity to Spain. And they traveled to Kumasi. And then
they left.
They left their countries to
Ghana.
Yes.
Kumasi.
Yes.
So to transit.
That's exactly what it did. So I am so confused myself because I don't know how you would. I'm not blaming the victims. I don't know what they used on them.
There's a lot of education that needs to go when it comes to travel.
Exactly.
Maybe the aviation ministry.
We need a lot of education because these guys and the lady had been trafficked from various parts. We have Ivory Coast, we have Guinea, we have Mali. They had paid monies to somebody in Burkina Faso and had traveled to Ghana, to Kumasi, and had been transported to Accra. And they had no clue what they were doing around Ghana. They didn't know why they were in Ghana. They had just been housed somewhere. And then these individuals who are doing this to these people, I was asking a colleague, what kind of heart do these people have to move someone from their home country to leave them stranded? So thankfully, they were rescued by EOCO. We offered the support EOCO needed to conduct this operation, and I had to hug a young lady because it just dawned on her what she had experienced, that she had been scammed. Because up until then, they thought that their documents were being prepared to go to Spain to work. And they had paid huge sums of money to these perpetrators. So these are the success stories we have been getting so far. We currently have investigations going on. I can't disclose, but it's going to be a big bust. And these are the things that we are doing with EOCO. Because EOCO is ready to work. And I'm so happy with this collaboration because they've done so many things to show us that they are prepared to get this problem solved.
This awareness and collaboration that you've embarked on, do you think that it has yielded any positive results in regards to public perception about QNET?
I think people are beginning to understand. Because what these perpetrators do is that they make the victims believe that, oh, we are working with QNET. And QNET will do A, B, C, D for you. And then QNET obviously is not getting anything from them. So this victim comes out and all they know is QNET. Forgetting that he didn't pay any money to QNET. In fact, when you check the records of payments they have, QNET doesn't feature anywhere. But he's been
told to understand that.
Exactly.
These are agents of QNET.
So some of these victims, I don't blame them because this is what they saw QNET. What QNET had nothing to do with it. There have been many times I've been to the anti-human trafficking units at the police headquarters and I meet the victims. I asked them, have you seen me before? Said no. Have you seen anybody telling you that I am an officer from Malaysia, QNET before? They said no. But to them, it is QNET because they've been told it's QNET. So QNET is a victim, the victim is a victim, and the person in there responsible for scamming these two victims is free because nobody has mentioned his name until investigations reveal who they are.
Do we know how much, maybe a range, how much these people pay to these scammers? So
with the last raid, we found out that some paid as much as $4,000. Yes, as much as $4,000 to these scammers.
Wow. And what were they promised?
A trip to Spain.
And then what? Jobs?
Once you get there, you sort yourself out, I guess. But some of them, they are victims. We had this gentleman who, thankfully, through our collaboration with Bolare, came to us. He was trafficked to Nigeria. He was promised a job in South Africa. Went to Nigeria and realized it was a whole different story.
He's Ghanaian?
He's Ghanaian.
So Ghanaians going to Nigeria, onward to South Africa.
Yeah.
When we have a direct flight from Ghana.
Exactly. So what exactly what they tell them for them to believe, I don't know. But we have so many of those stories and thankfully this guy at least got the help he needed. He came to us. We facilitated his trip to Nigeria to get the perpetrators arrested because we have retainer lawyers there who got this gentleman who lured him arrested. And so he went to give his statements and now the guy is facing prosecution. So these are the things we want to do. Victims need support.
Of course.
But they also need to know where to go to report to get that support. Because we've had a lot of media around, people going to the press. Yes, after telling your story, what would the press do for you? But if you know where to go, you can go to EOCO, you can go to QNET office. You know we have a compliance office on the Lagos Avenue. If you can go somewhere to get help, I think that is the best thing to do.
Are there contacts out there that you can put out there for people? Let's say you mentioned a helpline, for instance.
Yes.
If you can put it out there so that people who may have chanced on them, who may have been in contact with them, who are currently in the process.
Yeah. So we have a helpline. We have a WhatsApp number. It's can I go ahead and say it?
Yes, please go ahead.
So it's 025. I think it's 66 000
05.
Yes. Yes.
So 660005.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the number. And then we have an email address.
Okay.
That is network.integrity@qnet.net. So we receive several reports on a daily basis. Since we started embarking on this awareness creation, we have a lot of people reaching out. And people are questioning these things now. We don't find people blindly following what they have been told. And they are getting help. So that is what we hope to do, get as many people as possible knowing exactly where to go to find information about QNET.
So please, QNET will not promise to take you to Kazakhstan and then take you through Togo. QNET will not promise to take you to France and then take you through, Burkina Faso, before taking you to France. Exactly. For those of you who've been scammed, it's quite unfortunate. But for a number of you out there who are looking to travel, there are genuine travel agencies that can help you to travel. And for those of you who've secured your tickets, have everything sorted, but you just need probably a hotel booking or something, QNET has that service for you. Yeah. So you can just go to TripSaver and then you can access those services. You do not need to pay huge sums of money to scammers and then they'll take your money. They take you through routes. Some of them, they take you there and they even abandon you. So please make sure that you are not paying any huge sum of money to anybody who promises you a trip or a lifetime opportunity to any country of your choice under the guise of a QNET agent. Thank you very much.
Just a point of correction, the travel policy is QVI.
QVI. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can get your QVI travel policy, but they will not tell you that. They will take you to Amsterdam, and then they bring you to my hometown in Boku before they onward transport you. So that's Theodosia Nana Korte. She's the head of global compliance for QNET. Maybe QNET also needs to probably do pop-up ads.
Yes, it's all in the pipeline. You know, as you know, Bolare, with Bolare as a partner here, you can only imagine the things that are coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have all that in the pipeline.
So this is by way of information for you. Please do not fall victim. My name is Lily Mohammed. I am back shortly.